Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another tier list, y'all. I wasn't planning on doing one, but I saw in the comment section somebody said to do the Degrassi couples, and I kind of thought that was a good idea. So I was like, let me do another tier list with the Degrassi couples. And so let me show y'all my tier list. I have Endgame, so that means that I think that couple is gonna be together forever or should be together forever in my opinion. Love them. Like I don't think they were Endgame. Like I don't think they were gonna stay together forever, but for high school terms, like they were really cute. So and then okay, like they were a couple. I didn't really care. They was just kind of there. Not the best. Like they could have been better, probably a little toxic, probably some red flags in there, probably shouldn't have been together, but didn't really do anything for me. And then garbage. And if you don't know where garbage comes from, please look it up because it's hilarious. But yes, these are the couples that I'm choosing to this sounds so bad choosing to rank, but I try to choose couples that I don't really talk about because I always talk about JT and Liberty. I think they're in game. I love them. Sean and Emma, I kind of think they're toxic, but I still love them. Probably think, I mean, pretty much in game. I can't imagine them with anybody else. Um, Eclair, the best couple in the whole freaking world. I already went into a whole spiel on the podcast about how I think Eli was literally created for Claire. So like they were perfect for each other. Um, I don't know. It's so many other couples that that I really liked that could have been on this list, but I was trying not to make this like a 2 hour video. So yeah. So we have Johnner, which is Jenna and Connor, Palix, I believe that's their couple name, Alex and Paige. I don't know their couple name, but Spinner and Jane, Craig and Manny. I don't know what their couple name was. Frankie and Winston, fimogen, which is Fiona and Imogen. I don't know how to pronounce their couple name, but Allie and Dallas. I don't know if they have a couple name, but Holly J and Sav, Mia and Peter, and then Shay and Tiny. So let's get it started. Okay, we're gonna just start with Johnner. So with Jenna and Connor, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this couple because I just feel like I didn't like oops. I didn't like Jenna. Let's be honest. The whole Claire and Casey situation just really rubbed me the wrong way. And so, when they was trying to like redeem her and then have her be pregnant and she went through all that stuff, to be honest, after she had the baby, I didn't dislike her anymore, but I didn't like her. And I really like to see how they portrayed Claire and Jenna end up being friends. Like they didn't have to go through all this crap. Like it's high school. Like even though I didn't like the whole situation with Claire and Jenna, and I mean Casey and Jenna had that all went about. It's still high school. It was literally like middle school, ninth grade, something like that. So like I'm glad neither one of them took it to well, specifically Claire didn't take it to heart and that, they kind of got over it and became friends. And then with Connor, I feel bad for Connor because he never really had a girlfriend. He had the whole situation where he got catfished and then, he had crushes, but he never really, acted on it. And then when Connor and Jenna, like that came out of nowhere, first of all. And then like they end up becoming like one of the cutest couples. So I don't want to go in I feel like I'm like going into this long spiel, but I feel like Jenna and Connor were really cute. They were always there for each other. I feel like they kind of said it best, which I'm not trying to say like this is a bad thing, but they're a simple couple. They didn't have that much drama. They weren't getting into too much fights. They were together, I believe, like their senior year. So I mean that I feel like that's a good high school couple. So for me, I love them. I don't think they were in game. Like I feel like in college they probably went their separate ways or like had long distance because I don't remember what happened after they graduated. I don't know if they talked about it too much. I kind of wish they did, and if they did, I probably wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I don't think they stayed together that much longer after high school. Okay. got Alex. So another weird couple that came out of nowhere. I honestly do like Paige and Alex. I like to see how Paige, we got to learn more about her sexuality because of course we all just assume this white blonde girl is going to be straight. But, surprise, surprise, she was with like Spinner, and who was like before Alex? I don't know. I feel like she went out with somebody else before Alex, but like guys. And well, I don't think she went out with any other girls than Alex, but okay. Yeah, their couple came out of nowhere. Alex was the mean girl, kind of bitchy girl that they kind of had a feud at first, but then they end up liking each other when they was working at the movie theater, which was kind of cute. I like how they like set it up. They did have a couple red flags, a couple toxic moments. I feel like Paige was very controlling, and I feel like Alex was a little too easygoing for Paige. Like, she was like, "Okay, like, calm yourself. Like, why are you always trying to be up in my business?" Which is true. And so I do feel like they had a great friendship, but I don't think they could have been friends if that makes sense. Like, they were friends, and I don't know. I feel like this was a good like relationship to an extent. So that's why I know this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm putting it at okay just because I do think Jenna and Connor was better than Alex just because like I said, I feel like it was a couple red flags. And then at the end of their like their run on the show together, I think they were like mad at each other because Alex ended up getting a job that Paige wanted or something like that. That could have been on a Degrassi mini, I'm not for sure, but it was kind of confusing. And then I don't know. I feel like they could have been in game. I don't know how I'm going from in game to okay, but the way they went about it on the show, I'm putting it at okay. But the way that in my mind it could have went, they were in game. So next, I'm not even gonna talk about it that much. They are in game. I'm so pissed that freaking Declan came into the picture. I don't really care for Declan to begin with, and then the fact that they really gonna have a storyline where Jane cheats on Spinner with Declan really just irks me. It makes absolutely no sense how Jane cheats on Spinner. First of all, that's so out of character. I feel like Paige was very vocal and she was very communic. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but like communicative. So I feel like all the problems that she was having with Spinner, like feeling like they weren't really doing anything, feeling like they were kind of stale, she would have talked to Spinner about it. She wouldn't have just went off and start talking, like maybe her friends, but like she wouldn't have went off and start talking to some stranger, specifically Declan or any guy. And then if she did cheat, Declan, really, Degrassi, come on. We had so many other options for her to cheat. I'm not trying to say I'm with the cheating at all. I already feel like that was out of character, but the fact that it was Declan makes it like 100,000 times worse. It really does. And I feel like they were in game because I didn't even talk about why I think they were in game. They were cute as heck. I personally feel like Jane stuck through Spinner through a lot. I believe they first started dating when Spinner found out he had cancer, and like they were just cute. Like she always was there for him. He was there for her. I don't I don't see why. I don't know. Degrassi, you just really confused me with that. Okay, Craig and Manny. Now, I know I'm probably about to get a lot of hate for this because I literally just talked about Palex and said in my mind I think they could have been in game. Now, with Craig and Manny, I personally like them, and here's why. In my mind, I feel like if they had a different storyline and a different setup, they would have been so cute. Because if you think about it, Craig, Craig and Manny first broke up or first had their little date, and the reason why they didn't stay together was because Craig thought she looked too cutesy, looked too much like his sister, which is funny because the actresses are actually sisters. But yeah, that's the reason why they didn't start dating at first. Then I believe the second time they went out, he cheated on Ashley with her and got her pregnant. And then that's when that whole situation happened. And I feel like if they would have, if she would have kept the baby, then they actually would have probably matured and been a good couple. And that's scenario number one. Now, say the situation still happened the way it did, and then they went on to the next time they were together, which is when they were older, I believe. And I believe Craig was doing drugs. I believe that's the next time they were together, because that was when Ellie was trying to get with Craig, and then Craig ended up choosing Manny. So if the whole drug thing didn't happen, I'm pretty sure their couple would have worked out. Now, even though I say all that, I'm still gonna rank them how I think they should be ranked. And again, I know this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna put them at okay because they were cute. Like I feel like what I'm coming from, their actual feelings. Like, okay, the reason why I'm basically putting them at the same level as Palix is because I feel like Paige and Alex were good as friends, and that when they were together, it was kind of like this controlling nature from Paige, and Alex was always feeling like she wasn't good enough for Paige. Where Craig and Manny, even though a lot of the situation was very toxic, I feel like their actual feelings for each other. Manny had the hugest crush on Craig since the beginning. And Craig always saw Manny for who she was and didn't judge her. Like even when the whole situation when the video came out and she was like showing herself, he didn't judge her for that. And that's why I feel like if they had different situations, they would have actually been a cute couple. And so I rest my case with that. I'm not gonna talk about it no more. I know I'm probably gonna get flack for that. But next we have Frankie and Winston. Now I'm not even gonna get too much into this because this is the newer generation, and I actually don't remember that much about it because I don't rewatch that season that much. But I do remember that I really liked Frankie and Winston. They were very cute. Um, I know Winston was Miles' friend, but so let her be with him and let that couple be together. Now I do think Frankie, when she's in a relationship, she gets very um and not in a bad way, but like she gets very attached. And so she wants to be there for that person so much that it kind of makes her seem needy. But to be honest, I think she just wants to be there for who she's with. And I think that's the reason why her and Winston end up breaking up, because Winston felt like he, needed some space. But if they would have gotten back together, they would have been cute. Okay. Dallas and Allie, I don't really have that much feelings about them. I'm just gonna put them at okay. I'm sorry to anybody who likes them. I don't dislike them, but I don't like them. So like I don't really have that much feelings about them. And that's honestly how I feel about it. I feel like Allie had some better couples. I feel like Dallas could have had some other matches that could have been better, and but they were cute. I like the whole situation where when she found out he had a child, she didn't like freak out or anything. I don't know. That's really all I have about that couple. Okay, so we have Fiona and Imogen. I love them. I don't. Do I think they're in game? I don't know. I. d- I'm gonna put it like in the middle because I don't know. Like I can't imagine Fiona with anybody else, and I can't imagine Imogen with anybody else. But I don't know. I can't imagine them being together forever. I don't know, or can I? I'm gonna put them at Endgame because I think they were cute. I really do think they were cute because Imogen with Eli toxic. Imogen with the Jack girl, that was annoying AF. Like I did not like them two together. Fiona, who was she with? She was with Riley. Technically, they were cute, but like they, of course, they weren't together because they both, um, Bobby ill, abusive, toxic. Nobody wants to be in that situation. Um, Oh, Adam. I liked Fiona and Adam. I wish they would have been together longer. So technically I do like, but I don't know. I still feel like her, Fiona and Imogen was better than that. But then what when she was with Adam, and then who else? I'm trying to think of all the couples. Yeah, like oh my gosh, that was loud as fuck. Um, I can't imagine them with anybody else. And so with that, I'm just gonna put them in a game. Wow, that is so freaking loud. Okay. I like how nobody's at the bottom two yet. That's a kind of a good thing, but I'm gonna guarantee you that some of these couples are about to be there. Literally the next couple I did not like. Sav and Holly J. They were the weirdest pairing. Like, I know some people probably was like, oh, well, it's kind of like Jenna and okay, go away. It's kind of like Jenna and Connor because they like, didn't really have no interaction, and all of a sudden they like, no, it's not the same thing, because they literally not the same thing. Because literally, Holly J and Sav started off as not even really caring about each other because Sav was with Anya. And then all of a sudden, when they broke up, Sav was like, "Oh, I'm gonna run for school president," which Holly J is school president. Like that's just her job. Like nobody else should be school president but Holly J when Holly J's at the school. Let's be honest. So he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna run for president and try to beat you." Like, no, sir, calm yourself. Even though he did end up beating her, which that kind of pissed me off too. And then I think she was like vice president or something, and then they started flirting and started being together, which is weird because he was literally just with your best friend. And then I don't know. I didn't like them. I do like that he was there for her when she got sick, but other than that, I could care less. And that's why they're not the best. But I didn't hate them. They just weren't the best. It shouldn't be an explanation for this couple. They're two of the worst couple. They're two of the worst characters on Degrassi, so that's all I gotta say. But one nice thing I can say about Peter, I think Peter was better with Darcy. Now, if Peter and Darcy was on this list, it'd be a different story. They'll just be at not the best. But I do think he was better with Darcy than he was with Mia, and that's all I gotta say about them. And last couple, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of being biased, but I'm gonna put them at not the best. I'm sorry. Because I didn't like them together. The whole situation, like with Shay being like, "Oh yeah, Lola, you can date Tiny, I don't care," and then her being actually mad about it, and then Tiny end up breaking up with Lola so he can be with Shay, and then Shay and him dating, and then Shay changed who she was to be with him. I wasn't there for that, and I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but there's my final list. I'm kind of surprised. My most surprising one was Fiona and Imogen because, like, I honestly really thought I just loved them, but then I was like, no, I can't see them with anybody else. So that's why I ended up putting them at Endgame. Also, most surprising about the Shay and Tiny, I thought I would at least put them at okay, but honestly, I didn't really like them. Not surprised about this one. I literally made this whole category for them, honestly. And so with that, please comment down below some other suggestions you want to see me do. It don't have to be a tier list. It can be anything, as long as it's not inappropriate. But most likely I'll do it. So please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Also, I don't have to keep doing the grassy videos. Like I still like to do vlogs and stuff, but I just want to interest y'all in my podcast with my sister. And so I really been having fun talking about Degrassi. This might be, my last Degrassi topic style video for a while, other than the podcast, because I do have other ideas. I don't want to just keep doing Degrassi. But yeah, please go watch our podcast. Hope y'all enjoying it. And with that, I will see y'all next time. Probably with a different hair color. I'm trying to think if I should vlog. I'm trying to dye my hair, so I'm trying to think if I should vlog it. But we'll see if that's the next video. If not, you'll at least see my hair be a different color. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Peace. Bye.